Episode 5 of The Diplomat Season 2 starts with confirmation that Roylin is not dead. She's still bleeding and being patched up though when she frustratingly asks Kate, "Now do you believe me?" before the latter walks away. The reality that Trowbridge almost killed Roylin is massive, but one thing's for certain now, he didn't set the bomb off on his warship. Kate, Trowbridge and Austin return to the party where the issue of price caps is brought up by the Scottish. The thing is, Trowbridge is in no state for political swordplay and he falters. He tries to toast as well to brush it all off, but given he has blood on his sleeve, Kate urges him to stop. Idra, meanwhile, speaks to Roylin plainly. Now that they have information from her, they can't be responsible for what may happen next. It's a backhanded threat of sorts, and Roylin's fate now rests in Nicole Trowbridge's hands. As for the Prime Minister, fresh off the party debacle, he doesn't know who to trust in government. For now, Roylin will stay at the safe house. The Prime Minister is innocent, but Kate feels the heat, especially when he questions her loyalties. Given she left him alone with Roylin, Kate opens up and admits it wasn't the best move on her part. Kate puts her foot in it though when she points out Austin was listening from the other room, hence why he managed to get in there so quickly. Of course, the pieces slot into place and the Prime Minister is shocked when he realises Kate orchestrated a plan to try and entrap him. Stuart wakes up Hal and Kate in the middle of the night, not in separate beds this time I may add, with big news. US Vice President Grace Penn is en route. Nobody knows why she's coming, but Kate scrambles back to London all the same, with barely enough time to get dressed properly. It may well be something to do with Idra. Idra earlier sent a report to the CIA headquarters and whatever is in it has warranted Penn to fly out. Kate meets her and the pair talk. The context of the conversation begins with Kate trying to explain the events leading up to Roylin's confession with Trowbridge. We saw this mentioned in the first episode, but here the Vice President brings up the French's intelligence surrounding the murder plot involving Lenkov. The VP meets with Trowbridge inside Winfield, where Kate brings up to Stuart that the Prime Minister is actually innocent. He's pretty taken aback while in the meeting room, which holds the Prime Minister, the Vice President, Austin and Kate, sees discussion take place over what actions they're going to take next here. Penn interrupts and explains that the Trowbridge/Roylin situation is not why she's here. She's actually arrived because the Russians were accused of a crime that the British themselves committed, souring relations between the countries. She can foresee that if this is made public, diplomacy with Russia is going to be tough to come by in the future, and advises them all that they should probably just keep quiet and sweep it under the rug. The alternative is a risky play to test loyalties within the government. It certainly gives a lot of food for thought, and Trowbridge agrees to think it over. As for Penn, she's not done throwing out her own truth just yet. She calls out Kate for her prospects as VP and gives some pointers about how she can better herself for the role moving forward. Kate actually comes away pretty impressed despite the scathing criticisms, and it shows a lot about her character that she can take these on the chin without becoming flustered or annoyed. In fact, Kate actually comes away thinking that Penn should keep her job as the Vice President. When she brings this up with Hal though, he disagrees and the pair butt heads. Again, Kate really doesn't want the job, and soon Penn learns as much too, as they sit and have a drink in the aftermath of her heated exchange with Hal. Penn admits that she's changed for the role, and the pair bond over politics and their vulnerabilities. Fresh off this meeting, and with tons of serotonin coursing through her veins, Kate speaks to Hal and suggests that he do what he can to keep Penn in office. However, Hal is still pushing to get Kate into the VP role and won't listen. When Kate grabs the phone to call Washington, he yanks the phone out of her hands and demands he listen to him. Grace shouldn't be rescued, Hal tells her. And as Kate instead brings up all the amazing things Great Penn has done in her role, she's in for a massive wake-up call. Hal stops all of this when he drops a bombshell reveal. It turns out the bombing wasn't Roylin's idea, it was Grace Penn's, and it shatters Kate's entire worldview. So in this episode we see Kate and the VP become besties, sharing secrets in politics and how they operate within their roles, and then it all comes crashing down when Hal drops that bombshell reveal. However, seeing Kate take the constructive criticism well and try to make herself more appealing politically is a nice way of bettering her character, and shows a good deal of integrity in seeing her take it on the chin like this. There's clearly still a lot of drama to come, as the situation here is far from over, with an explosive finale still to follow, and a reveal that actually it was the Americans responsible all along. This certainly sets everything up on a tenuous knife edge. Thanks for watching, and do let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like or subscribe to the channel, your support is very much appreciated. I'm Greg Wheeler, and from all of us over here at The Review Geek, we'll see you on the next video.